But starting with the Abreu thing with Ken Rosenthal. So, as I said, I don't know if it was yesterday, but it was these last few days, within the last few days. It's going to come down to the Padres and the Astros. That's what it feels like. Those feel like the main two contenders. The White Sox, they want to just move on. That's what it feels like. They want to go to Andrew Vaughn at first base. They're a young guy. He's cheaper. That's just what they want to do. So it doesn't seem like Abreu is going to go back to the White Sox. So the Astros, they have Yuli Gurriel, who's like 39, and he's a free agent. So they probably want to go with the better free agent option at first base, and that would be Jose Abreu. Obviously, they're coming off the World Series, so it might be easy to be like, we won the World Series last year. We'll just see what happens in 2023. But they do have Dusty Baker as the manager, and Jim Crane did just let go of James Click, the GM. So it's kind of like a Jerry Jones thing. The Astros are being run by the owner, like GM-wise. So Jim Crane wants to win. He wants to win every year. And so he's going to try. I think he's going to try his best to get Abreu. I don't know if Abreu wants to go there, but there's interest, and I assume that money's going to talk. Now, JP Morosi said, was it yesterday? He said that the Padres, or Saturday, I think, that the Padres they view Abreu as a top priority to them. And now you have this Rosenthal report, continuing interest from the Astros in Abreu. I'm not really hearing about other teams checking in on Abreu. Now, we might hear that in the next couple days, but as of now, it feels like it's the Astros and the Padres. Who would you give the edge there to? It's really hard to tell. I mean, the Padres, contender, you get to play with Tatis, Soto, Manny, you have the great pitching staff, but the Astros could probably say the same thing, right? Where, you get to play with Altuve, Jeremy Pena, Alex Bregman. Maybe you have Verlander back, but you have Framber Valdez in that rotation. There's young pitching there, right? I think Ryan Presley's still on a contract there. Like, they have young talent there as well. So I think in this situation, it's going to be about the money because Abreu's going to go to a contender. That's definitely what it feels like. Houston and San Diego, contenders. Maybe another team comes in there, but it wouldn't make sense for the Royals, or I don't know what their first base situation looks like, but I'm just throwing out a random team. The Nationals, it wouldn't make sense for them to be players for Jose Abreu when we know that the Abreu contract's probably going to be like 2 years, maybe 3 years if it's like a club option, and that's what gets a deal done. But it's going to be a small amount of years, so he's going to a contender. He hasn't won a World Series yet. The farthest that he has gone in his career is the ALDS, I believe, a few years ago. I think he's made the playoffs twice in his career, so he wants to go far. Padres and the Astros, those are two destinations where I think he could go far. Obviously, he can go far with the Astros. It'll probably be tougher with the Padres, but that's because, the Dodgers are there. It's not a guarantee the Padres beat the Dodgers again, but it is doable, obviously. No one, I don't think, is scared of the Dodgers come postseason time anymore. But, it feels like the National League is deeper. Now, this is me saying that the National League is deeper right now. Obviously, things could change. Like, where do the shortstops land? Where does Verlander and DeGrom land? If they go to AL teams, then maybe it changes, right? But right now, the NL is deeper than the AL. So maybe Abreu wants to go to the AL, and, the Astros, probably an easier division, and he feels like he has the better chance to win there. The Padres are still a very appealing option